Have you ever sat back and thought, wow, I can't remember the last time I felt anything at all? There's no sadness or anger, but the joy and happiness is gone too. Well, if you have, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to go into a Reddit story that talks exactly about this. I'm also going to share my thoughts and feelings on the situation. Hi, friend. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Raquel Perez, and I am a licensed professional counselor in the state of Colorado. This is where I share stories to create space for insight. If that sounds like something that is interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel down below. With that, let's go ahead and jump into today's story. And the title for today's story is Feeling Emotionally Numb Normal? Me, male, 28. And for a long time now, I feel like I've just been going through life and floating along. Nothing I do in my life really excites me anymore. I feel very nonchalant about everything. My house could burn down tomorrow, and I probably wouldn't care. As long as my loved ones are safe, obviously. I'd just move on with my life, as if it were just a regular day. Want to care about things that happen in my life, whether good or bad, because I feel my emotions would drive me to do things I want to do with my life. I just don't care or feel much emotion at all, though. Is this normal? Do you have something coming up for you? If you do, drop them down in the comments below and get in on the conversation. As far as me, what is coming up for me is my mind and body automatically go to this is a protective strategy that this person's body has developed to protect them. Now let me explain. Let's say that this author, as a child, their body began to shut off their emotions. Now let's remember that as children, we are unable to escape our situations and our circumstances. So our tiny little bodies are going to employ whatever tools they have available to them. And so one of those can be, in the face of unbearable situations, circumstances, and emotions, turn off those emotions. If we sit and we think about this for just a moment, it makes complete and total sense. If I can't get away from my situation, if I can't escape my situation, if I can't sit in these emotions that are too big for me, my body can just start to shut those off and make an unbearable situation bearable and tolerable. Because humans have an innate instinct to survive. And so our bodies are going to employ whatever tools that they have at their disposal in order to do just that, to survive. Because emotions that are too big, that are too overwhelming, that are too heavy, do feel like they put our survival at risk. And so a child's survival that's in jeopardy will begin to employ all these different tools. Shutting off emotions can be one of those tools. And guess what? It works. And because it works, we continue to employ these tools. We can think about it like a survival mechanism. And because it is working, and we are employing the tool, and we are reaching for that tool over and over again and exercising this ability to shut off emotions, as that child grows up into an adult, that tool has become very, very strong because things that we exercise become stronger. But one issue can become that as our body starts to turn off or shut off these emotions, we don't have very much control over which emotions get shut off and which get to stay turned on. And so that can lead to us having many or most of our emotions shut off, which would lead to a feeling of numbness or the inability to feel anything at all. Now, it can become very frustrating when the desire exists to begin to feel something again, as the author describes in this story. It can be an incredibly frustrating process that we are unable to turn these emotions back on. But I do plead with you to remember that these are tools that your body has used for your survival, and to be grateful and have gratitude for your body employing what it needed when it needed it the most. And when we are ready to turn those emotions back on, it can be a very overwhelming feeling to have a flood of emotion after not having them at all. So I encourage you to find spaces that are safe to begin to dip your toes into feeling these emotions again once you are ready. And to also, again, show gratitude to your body for employing what it needed when it needed for your survival. So just remember to create safety as you create space for insight, introspection, and self-awareness. Well, my friend, that is all I have for today's video. If you have found it useful or helpful in any way, please hit that like button down below. And if you're interested in getting more weekly content that allows you to create space for insight, subscribe to the channel down below. And if you're ready to create more space after this video to really start to open up the space for these emotions that have been shut off in your body, I encourage you to check out this meditation that is an affirmation meditation to open up space to emotion. Well, my friend, until next time, bye for now.